2-0 Detroit.
Then in the 5th inning, with the bases loaded, Cecil Fielder was the hitter.
Contract he signed. He's not going to have.
You would expect him to hit the grand slam. Nah, he would settle for this hit. Drilling a single. It was 4-0 after 2 runs scored. Detroit up on top. Detroit went on to win it 5-0. Wells did get some great relief in the 8th and 9th innings to pick up the win on the shutout.
Ball, and this guy Charlton throws good, but not good enough to throw it by. He got it out over the plate. Travis Fryman hit it deep and high against the wind. Gets out of here, and the Tigers win a dramatic game, 8-7, from coming behind again. And the Tigers.
Ball 2, strike 1 to Lou Whitaker. Toronto's at home tonight. They have a 3-0 lead over the White Sox in the 4th inning. And a drive into center. This is going to drop in. So Whitaker gets a base hit. Tigers have him at first and second for Travis Fryman. Travis drew a walk his first time up. Other games in the American League, Baltimore's at Kansas City later, and then on the coast, Boston's at California, Cleveland at Oakland, and the Yankees are in Seattle.
Travis Fryman, good fastball hitter, maybe the best fastball hitter on the Tiger Ball Club. He may end up getting one from Scott.
A 1-0 pitch. That'll make it 2-0. All 2, no strikes. Tony Phillips, the runner at second. Lou Whitaker at first base. 2-0 pitch to Fryman. He hits it deep into left field, way back and gone. A 3-run homer for Travis Fryman, and it's a 4-0 ball game. Well, he waited, didn't he? Very patiently for the fastball, got it, and no doubt about it.
Well, Travis admittedly says it's the pitch I can hit, and usually when he gets it, if it's not in a good location, he can really hit it hard. He's a great fastball hitter, and he loves to get ahead of the hitters. And boy, he gets one, looks like in the middle of the plate, and no question about this one. That 4th home run for Travis Fryman. Now has 15 runs batted in on the year.
And the batter is Cecil Fielder. Well, it's going to be the first place Tigers. That's got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
And it's been a long time since August of '91.
August of '91. The first place Tigers will be playing Minnesota here tonight in the wee hours of the morning while the Tigers were safely tucked away in bed. California beat Boston. The Tigers went into first place. They're in a virtual tie, but they lead by percentage points. So tonight, John Doherty will try to preserve that first place tie. Here's John. He's won 1, lost 1 this year, and pitched very well, Al.
Yes, he's done very well. He only had 1 start in his professional career. It was his first year, and Sparky Anderson made him a starter last year, and he was very well with the Tigers. Secret with John, he's a 2-pitch pitcher. He has to throw strikes, got a good moving fastball. He has to keep the ball down the strike zone, and he has to get his slider over when he throws it, so the hitters don't look for the fastball.
And for the Minnesota Ball Club, it'll be Pat Mahomes, a young right-hander. Pat's 0-2 on the year, but they really like this guy. He pitched extremely well in spring training, as you can see right here, 4-0 with a 3.09 average. What does he do, Al?
Yeah, he's a youngster, only 23 years old. Doherty's 24. He's a 3-pitch pitcher. He relies on his fastball and his slider. He has a curveball, but his 2 pitches you look for, fastball and slider. His problem with most youngsters, he'll try to overpower the ball, and he's up in the strike zone, and that's dangerous when you play here at the Metrodome.
That's dangerous in the Metrodome or most any ballpark, dangerous against the Tigers. The big stories in the paper here today was about the power of the Tigers, all the runs they were making. Lenny Webster said, I didn't know what to call. I called every pitch we had, and they hit everything we had.
Yeah, it's, you know, the Tigers are in a great frame of mind right now, and certainly they came in here last night with a good attitude. They're playing well, and they knew that if they can beat this ball club, they're going to be real tough to beat.
All right, we'll be right back at the Metrodome after these messages. Mickey Tettleton got into the game at the same time Thurman did. He went to first base, Thurman to left field, and they switched in the batting order, in the batting lineup. And a strike makes it 1-1. Boy, you're seeing a lot of off-speed pitches right now. Tettleton would have liked to have been in there earlier when it was power against power.
Oh, he loves to hit the fastball. It had to kill him not to be playing against Mahomes.
I'm going to ask Chuck Wozniak to get a picture of Knobloch. He's out in right field. He has left second base and is 15 steps out in right field. Here he is. He looks like a, what's that, softball, a roving shortstop?
Yeah. Short center fielder.
Short center fielder or whatever. I mean, if Cuyler were running and would hit a ground ball to him, he'd never throw him out. And he won't throw Tettleton out if he has to go to his right. A couple of steps to get it.
Mickey's going to swing hard in case he hits it. That's his theory on hitting.
Not a bad way either. Here's the pitch. He hits it deep. Way back in left field, and it's gone. A grand slam home run by Mickey Tettleton. Swing hard, you say?
Swing hard in case he hit it, and he happened to hit that one. He missed a home run and last night by a couple of feet and almost in the very same spot.
Well, a grand slam home run, and it is 15-0. Just look at it.
Looked like he hits a breaking ball here, too. Yeah, a little curve ball. Mickey goes out and gets this one. This is not a bad pitch, though, on the outer part of the plate. And Mickey told me, he said, I'm just a dumb hitter. Everybody was getting base hits but me. I just hit him too hard.
That ball carried extremely well. We got a new pitcher all of a sudden.
We sure did.
We're doing a lot of... Pitch is low. Dave is struck out and fouled out.
That's the first fly ball that's been hit
to the outfield.
To the outfield.
That's right. That tells you that John Doherty is on his game.
It looks like this is going to be his last inning, too.
He hits it on the ground to shortstop. Good play by Fryman. The ball almost ate him up, but he stayed with it and makes the put out. We played 7. It's 15-0 Detroit.
Last night they had a 6-run inning in the 6th inning.
Yes.
This one we had a 6-run in the 2nd inning.
Tigers had a home run in that 6-run inning by Rob Deere. And they had 2 home runs in the 3rd inning when they scored 4 times, and a home run in the 4th inning when they scored once. Your buddy John Doherty tonight, but congratulations to you.
Thank you. Well deserved for John. Pitched a great game for us.
Did you know that John Doherty tonight threw 1 fly ball out to the outfield, 1 pop fly to third base when you came over and backed up Scott to see he wouldn't lose it. Everything else was out, was hit on the ground.
That's the way John pitches. He's a sinker ball pitcher. If he keeps the ball down, he's going to get a lot of ground balls, and hopefully we play good defense behind him. But he was at his best tonight. It's the best I've ever seen John play.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, Travis, have you ever seen him any better? I've never seen him be consistently down in the strike zone the way he was tonight.
That's right. When he missed down. He was hitting his corners. He was hitting away. He threw predominantly fastballs, but location was great and got the ball down, got ground ball. He pitched a great game.
Yeah.
We've got a picture here we want you to see, a fine play you made. Well, you won't be able to see it. We're going to see it. The ball that was hit by Winfield off the carpet, it looked like it was going to eat you up for a moment. You made a fine play here. Then you've got the long throw to make the first base, which is rather routine for you.
Well, he took a big hack. He's such a big guy. Ball got in on him. He fisted it, so it kind of wasn't hit as hard as I thought, and was able to come up with it and throw him out.
John, the ball it looked like it was carrying to left field. Do you get that feeling here? The ball's carrying well to left field?
Well, most of the time in the past, it seems like the ball carries well to right field. You know, the glad bag, as they call it, in right field. We normally hit a lot of balls off of it. But apparently the ball carried well to the left, because we hit Gibson and Tettleton and Tony Phillips yesterday with opposite field home runs. That's, you don't see Tony Phillips go opposite field too often, but, we're a very strong ball club and capable of doing that, but the ball was jumping to left field.
Travis, I had lunch with Cecil today, and he said he had that feeling. Do you think a lot of you players, the way the team's playing right now and the way the American League East is right now, you think a lot of players right now are feeling, hey, I got that feeling also with this team?
Well, I tell you, I've never been on a winning ball club in the big league level or in the minor league, so I don't really know what a winning club feels like, but you can't play much better than we've been playing. We've been getting good pitching, scoring a lot of runs, and like you said earlier, picking everybody up. One star one day is another star the next day, and I guess that's what a good ball club has. You probably can relate to that more than I can.
Yeah, it brings a team close together when everybody's doing their bit. Just like Chad getting a chance to play tonight, and he has been sensational all year. Sure. And Skeeter Barn comes in and pinch hits for Lou, goes in and hits a line shot on the first pitch. Yeah, that brings a team close together, and I tell you, the way you guys are swinging the bat, you have to. A lot of teams are in all right now.
It's pretty impressive. I tell you, I've never seen anything like this before. It's been fun.
Travis, thank you. We appreciate it. You can go in and shower now, and we'll look for you tomorrow.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Travis Fryman, our guest, and we'll be right back in just a moment.
Breaking ball drilled into left field. Here, Deere rounds third. The throw from Mack comes in, and he scores. The throw to second base, and Livingstone is safe at second.
I love the way you hit. If I'd have used the whole field, I may have been able to hit at least 250. Ended up about 220, but I love what you do. You use the whole field, and I got a chance to watch you now every day in batting practice, and I see what you do. You go the opposite way with just about every pitch.
Well, there'd be a lot of people that wouldn't believe that when they hear that I do that, because I used to be a dead pull hitter in college and when I was littler, and for a couple years in the minors too. When I was with the Tigers, I was a dead pull hitter.
Wow.
And that's when I got a lot of my home runs. And then once I got to AAA, they started working some more off-speed stuff outside off the plate, and I had to learn to go the other way. And now, mainly, I go that way, and I'm finding out there's more hits there than there is to right field.
Take my word for it, there is. But in batting practice, what's your thinking when you go the opposite way all the time?
Well, I usually like to do it the first couple of rounds. Gene Roof throws me out there. He knows I try and go that way. And even if he does throw me inside, I still try and go that way, just so I keep my, I want to keep the bat above the ball to try and get line drives and ground balls that way. And it mainly makes me stay in, keeps my front shoulder in, and keeps my weight back to where I'm not jumping at the ball and trying to pull it, or to where you might pull something foul. And even when I'm thinking like that, if they do come inside, I usually just use my hands and just drop the head on it.
Defensively, you're outstanding. I mean, I played with some good third basemen. Brooks played against Brooks Robinson, but you're as good as we've had here in a long time defensively.
Well, I know there's been a few good third basemen that have come through here, and so I just try and play defense the best I can. I know I'm not going to be the power hitter, because I know we don't need that here, and so I figure if I can go out and give them good, solid defense, then I'll keep seeing my name in the lineup, and you know, everybody wants to play.
He does a great job defensively and hitting. In fact, that was a hitting lesson. Talking about keeping his shoulders in and his head back. And interesting that he was a power hitter in the minors and in college, and then decided to go the other way with much more success. Stay with us, everybody. We've got the
Slugger Award for catchers is Mickey Tettleton.
That's Jerry Walker making the presentation.
Congratulations to Travis and Mickey, the Tigers' 1992 Silver Slugger winners.
Very nice awards given to the players in each league with the best offensive statistics at each position.
Something I can deal with. It's something I feel like I can make a contribution to the team, even though my legs are bothering me.
Also painful, the thought of not being a Tiger. The 24-year-old Cuyler was the target of off-season trade rumors. Milt Cuyler for Darren Jackson, they said. Well, now everyone's glad about the deal never done.
Being realistic in the game of baseball, I know that, you know, the chances of one player being there the whole career is kind of slim. So, you know, I just wanted to just focus on my knee and just go out, and if I got traded, I got traded, and just wherever I was going to be playing, just play the best I could.
And while Milt Cuyler's glad to be back in center field, third base is where he's spending a lot of his time lately, almost as much as Scott Livingstone. You see, the Tigers' man of speed is among the league leaders in triples. I'd rather be hitting 300 or something like that than just, lead the league in triples. I'm hoping to improve on my batting average. I'm not really worried about triples. I just want to get on base a lot more often and try to set things up for the team.
Milt Cuyler will go into third with his 7th triple of the season. That leads the American League. 7 triples for Milt Cuyler.
Great season. Milt, the Tigers, and the Tribe beginning tomorrow night.
You better get it there because he has good, quick hands on a high fastball, and he gets the ball up into the air, into a little wind, and still hits it out of here.
8 of them left the playing field. Carlos Baerga had 3 of those. This 3-run rip in the first inning gave the Indians the early lead. He had 2 solo shots later. Travis Fryman didn't quite get 3. He had 2 of them into the seats, both with nobody on. He had to settle for 2 solo home runs. Rob Deere pounded this one, a 3-run blast in the 6th inning when the Tigers piled up a huge amount of runs. Dan Gladden followed still in the 6th inning with his own 3-run rip. He also had a solo home run. 8 in all. Tigers got the majority of them. The Tigers win at 9-5. Mike Moore, the winner, and Heathcliff Slocum, the loser. American League numbers.
Chad Kreuter, he's happy at home in Detroit after a whole lot of ups and downs. The thoughts that must be going through one man's mind. The Texas Rangers, Oklahoma City. The Texas Rangers, Oklahoma City. Tulsa, the Detroit Tigers. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm grateful to the Tigers organization for giving me that chance. The Rangers basically gave up on me, not giving the chance when I was a rookie in '89, and it's pumping me up, giving me the bill that I was the next Johnny Bench and all that. And then they gave me the big letdown.
27-year-old Chad Kreuter, an example of big league determination, but only after 4 years in the Rangers catch and release program.
When I was there, I didn't know when I was playing. Coming to the ballpark, I was disappointed when I wasn't in there. Every day coming to the ballpark, you have the disappointment and it starts to burn on you. And then when you get in there, you try to be Superman. And when you try to be Superman, you're more like, you're not a very good player.
No, because Chad never really got an opportunity to play. With the Texas Rangers, he was up and down and up and down and up and down.
Finally stable, Kreuter is proving he's big league able. Great defensively, and he's also been a great catch with the bat. An average ready to burst 350.
Going into the season, I'd never expect to be hitting 350. It's, to be honest with you, I'd expect to be somewhere around the 250, or somewhere where I was last year.
Not only does he give the ball club an offensive threat, either in the 7th or the 8th spot in the order, but he's done a great job defensively, throwing out 50% of the runners trying to steal.
Home. Chad Kreuter's finally found one with the Tigers. And home plate, well, it's made Chad famous this year. And guess what? He might even be an all-star.
That'd be wonderful. That's it. You always dream about it as a kid, being an all-star team. If that happens, I'll accept it as it comes.
Tigers could have a lot of all-stars. All right.
A 3-run homer in the first inning to give Bill Gullickson a pretty good head start on his career 150th win. That was before the 6th inning.
Some kind it's down in the strike zone. Travis knew he hit it well.
Here's another one into this double out to left. Lou Whitaker coming around. Tigers down 3-1. Yanks up 8-2 in the 3rd. Fryman again. This one is gone for the solo home run off Hutton, his 12th of the year, and the Yankees lead is just 8-3. Bottom of the 4th, it's 8-4. Fryman again. This one's a single. Tony Phillips comes in, 8-5. Bottom of the 6th, 10-5 Yankees. Fryman has a single, a double, and a home run. So you know what he needs for the cycle. Sends it out into Tiger Stadium towards right center field. Bernie Williams can't come up with it. Off the wall, bounces away from Williams, and Fryman is headed to 3rd. And he has the cycle. 5 for 5 on the day. First Tiger in 43 years to hit for the cycle. In the 7th, it's 11th game. That the first of his career. Pat Kelly with a career-high 4 runs batted in for the Yankees. In Milwaukee, the Brewers in Boston. Milwaukee had taken 2.
The 7, the final score. But the story of the game, besides the pathetic pitching, was Travis Fryman. He doubled in his first at-bat. This is his 2nd in the 3rd inning. A home run into the upper deck. This is his next at bat. Man on, there's a base hit. Tony Phillips is going to score, so now he's got the double, the home run, and the single. Well, this is the triple. Travis Fryman becomes the first Tiger since 1950 to hit for the cycle. Hoot Evers was the guy to do that last, but it is in a losing cause. In Toronto, the Jays
about waist high, and Travis puts his head down and says, hey, I got all that one.
Sussel swings and misses.
But you can't do it. Has that real short, quick stroke. He hit a line shot out of this ballpark.
Bye-bye baseball. Hello, Fago. That home run means that Raymond Brent of Dearborn Heights will receive a free case of Fago, and his favorite charity, Catfish and Soup Kitchen, will receive 5 free cases, all available at Danny's Food Stores.
High nothing ball. Travis Fryman takes it downtown, gets that high pitch up over the belt. Got it airborne up here and hit the fence and on over for a 2-run homer. Tigers needed someone.
Bye-bye baseball. Hello, Fago. That home run means that Mario Gulatera of Garden City will receive a free case of Fago, and his favorite charity, American Cancer Society, will also get 5 free cases, all available at Danny's Fine Food Stores.
Mesa tries to throw the fastball past Travis Fryman, and from the middle of the plate in, you better really have something on it. You can't do it. Has that real short, quick stroke. He hit a line shot out of this ballpark.
Charity, the Salvation Army, will receive 5 free cases, all available at Farmer Jack's. He hit it a mile.
Here we're going to see it again. A fastball on the inside part of the plate. Tough to get that pitch past Travis Fryman. And it was easily fair. Not even close.
So Travis Fryman with a 16th home run.
Birds have got to feel shell-shocked. They said penalty.
Away at it. Here's a long drive, way back and gone into the left field seat. Number 17 for Travis, 75th run batted in. And you just don't want to throw this guy a fastball too many times. No matter how you think you set him up, he's still geared for that fastball, and sooner or later the pitchers are going to learn that you cannot throw this guy a fastball. And he throws him right there, and boy, he has quick hands. He really turns on that ball inside.
And the batter is Sussel. Sussel hit a fly ball into deep left his first time up.
Our catcher is Hall of Famer Johnny Bench. Bench was the National League's most valuable player on 2 occasions. Plus, he led his league in RBIs 3 different times. He finished his career with 389 home runs. The top vote getter at first was Yankee great Lou Gehrig. The Hall of Famer played 2,130 consecutive games while hitting 493 home runs. He won the Triple Crown in 1934 and won 5 RBI crowns. Our second baseman is Hall of Famer Charlie Gehringer. Charlie played with the Tigers for 19 years. He was the American League's most valuable player back in 1937 with a lifetime average of .320. At shortstop, it's the popular Alan Trammell. The 1984 World Series MVP has more than 2,000 career hits and has hit 300 or better 6 different times. Tram has been an all-star selection in 6 midseason classics. The top vote getter at third is our own George Kell. George is a Hall of Famer and hit over 309 times. Won the American League batting crown in 1949 and finished his career as the 3rd best fielding third baseman in history. Our first outfielder is one of the all-time greats, Ty Cobb. The Georgia Peach played 24 seasons and finished with the highest batting average in baseball history at .367. Along the way, Cobb collected over 4,000 hits and won 9 consecutive batting titles. Our second outfielder is former Yankee Mickey Mantle. The Mick, of course, is a Hall of Famer. He won the Triple Crown and captured 3 MVP titles and hit 536 home runs. Our final outfielder is Hall of Famer Al Kaline. One of the best fielding right fielders ever, Al won a batting title back in 1955, plus collected more than 3,000 hits and hit 399 career home runs. Our left-handed starter is former Tiger Mickey Lolich. Mickey earned World Series MVP honors in 1968 when he beat St. Louis 3 times. Lolich led the Tigers in wins on 4 occasions and an ERA 7 times. Plus, he's the Tigers' all-time strikeout leader with nearly 2,700. The right-handed starter is former Cleveland Fireballer Bob Feller.
Feller led the American League in wins 5 times and finished with more than 2,500 strikeouts. The top vote-getting reliever is Dennis Eckersley of the Oakland A's. Eckersley was the 1992 American League Cy Young Award winner and the MVP honoree. Came into the season with the top save percentage in baseball history. And last but not least is our manager, Sparky Anderson. Sparky is Detroit's all-time winningest manager. Rewrites the history books every time he steps on the field. Sparky is currently the 5th winningest manager in baseball history. There it is, the AT&T Baseball Dream Team, as selected by you, the viewers of Tiger Baseball.
2-run home run makes it 2-0 Detroit in the first inning. Move to the 4th now. Cecil Fielder snacks a 16-game home run drought, drives this one deep into the upper deck. Tigers go on to win 7-4. They are still 6.5 games out of first, though, because the Toronto Blue Jays hit home runs from both sides of the plate. This one put Detroit up 2-0. Angels come back with a bunch of runs, though. They take a 6-3 lead. Middleville's Chad Curtis, the sac fly. Eric Davis makes a nice play to rob him of a hit, but he does get the RBI. 6-3 California at that point, but the Tigers come back again. Dan Gladden, the bloop single. This will put them up 7-6. Chad Kreuter hit another home run. Too many Chads in the game.
Ball 1 to him. You know, Jim, coming tonight, coming from my office all the way from Tiger Stadium upstairs to do the game tonight, I felt a kind of air of excitement. Toronto coming to town. There's always something about these great rivalries that kind of get you going a little bit. I felt it in the locker room also.
Well, these two teams match up pretty well, and you know, in '87, the dramatic comeback of the Tigers and beat the Torontos out, and they've been right after them all along in the succeeding years. And they still have a shot. They blow them out here a couple of games, it'll be tight for everybody.
Ball 2 to Travis. And of course, Toronto, you know, we're just across the river from Canada, and there's so many Tiger fans that come over to and root for the Tigers, and so many of them watch and listen to the Tigers. And now there is a team called the Toronto Blue Jays, where a lot of the fans have now shifted some of their allegiance.
Travis Fryman, touch them all. Number 20 for Travis and his 90th RBI. Bye-bye baseball. Hello, Fago. That home run means that Deborah Fitzgerald of Canton receive a free case of Fago, and her favorite charity, Children's Village, will receive 5 free cases, all available at Myers. So just like that, Travis Fryman puts the Tigers out in front 2-0. You knew the minute he hit it, Jim Northrup, that was out of here.
There's no doubt about it. It was a line shot that just took off and went right out of here. The young man has good, quick hands. Usman tried to throw the ball past him, and you better have it
in the right spot.
A lot of heat in the right spot. You're going to throw it past Travis Fryman. He has lightning quick hands.
That'll bring up.
Here, he hits it there. If you saw the sign, you know what I mean. It's gone for number 21. The Tigers lead 1-0. Later, he adds an RBI double, and that proved to be one more than John Doherty needed tonight, because he went the distance through his second shutout of the season. He absolutely dominated the Birds. And yeah, the Tigers get their first win at Camden Yards. They beat Baltimore 2-0. Doherty the winner. Jamie Moyer was the loser. Pennant race scored.
Yankees, they couldn't catch this. They led 3-2, but then 2 big booms for Boston. Andre Dawson, home run to left field, and then this guy, Big Mo Vaughn. They couldn't catch this. They led 3-2, but then 2 big booms for Boston. Andre Dawson, home run to left field, and then this guy, Big Mo Vaughn, the home run to right field. You bet it goes. 11-6, Boston wins the first game of 2. The Tigers lead the second. It's 3-2 in the 6th.